Hello volunteers, thanks for participating in my piece this year. So this is kind of going to be the setup for my piece, and it's actually 4 of these, so there'll be 4 of you in this big piece, actually, like this, at a time, and everyone will have a frame that your mouth will be sticking out of and your hands will be here. So Molly, my friend, is going to walk through being the viewer, and she's going to sit down and we're going to kind of show you what you should be doing behind the frame. So I'm going to get back there and show you. So your hands will be coming out here and your mouth will be coming out of the frame. You're going to have at the table a pair of scissors, this fabric that's covered in latex, this pin cushion that's got thread and safety pins and needles. And everything will, the needles will actually be completely threaded. You won't have to do that. And what you're going to be end up making with the person in front of you is this sort of hanging brooch thing that they can pin on their shirt. So you guys are going to sew this and cut it together. So how you're going to start off with is you're going to just have your hands out and your mouth exposed until someone comes up and sits with you. So when somebody does come up and sit with you, like Molly is the example, you'll kind of beckon for them to hold your hands, and you'll hold their hands, and you won't be saying anything at all at this point, so you'll be completely silent. You can smile or look pensive with your mouth, however you'd like to character your mouth, you can. And then at that point, you'll let go sort of when they get fidgety or something else, or you should be moving on to something else. You feel like they want to move on. So at that point, you're going to start making the this thing with them. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick up your scissors and this piece of fabric, and it's covered in this latex, so it's really nice to cut. So what I'd like you to do is kind of choose an organic shape that you think fits the person in front of you. So when you're holding their hands, you're also kind of like feeling them out personally and just, you know, feeling their energy, sort of, I guess. And so Molly's going to zoom. So you're going to cut out a shape. Now, it shouldn't be super big. It can be as globular and organic as you would like. But at this point, you're doing all the work. They're just watching. So once you've cut out your shape, you're going to take it and kind of fold it in half, and you are going to create the hole. The hole. Okay? So at this point, you can actually start talking to them. And I have a few sentences I'm going to send to you that I'd like you to kind of say. If someone asks you a question like, how do I do this? You never want to answer them their own question. You want to use the sentences that I'm giving you. So one of the sentences is, ye are many, they are few. And I'll have them all written back here for you. In and out, tend and mend. Let's explore this gap and wear the mending. So actually wear, so at the end they're going to be wearing the mending. So at this point where did I put it? You've cut out your shape. So then you're going to start, you will start the sewing process. And what it is you're sewing up a gap that, or a hole that you made in front of this person. And they're going to actually help you at a certain point. But you kind of want to get it started. And the easiest way to do it, and it does not have to be attractive or pretty or regular at all. You could form your own style that is, you know, super detailed. So right now I'm just going to suture, and I'm squeezing it. It kind of helps. And the latex is really, really fun to puncture. It feels pretty awesome. So my needle just got unthreaded, so I'm going to thread my needle again. And once you get maybe a few stitches in, and maybe I'll say I'm repeating mend and tend. And I really would like you to whisper the whole time. So you're saying, mend and tend, mend and tend. And maybe someone asks you a question, oh, how do you do this? And you just say, ye are many, they are few. And you can kind of mix it up to your own stuff that you would like. So at this point, you are going to direct Molly. So Molly is the person. She's watched me do a few stitches. I'm going to give it to Molly. I'm actually going to give, and you can kind of play around with this however you would like, but I'm going to get her hand some way, and I'm going to have her hold it, and I'm going to give her the other needle. And again, you're directing still by your hands. You're not telling them what to do. And at the same time, you're going to be directing, saying, tend and mend, or whatever sentence of those you would like. And so you're going to be directing with your hands, but you're not going to be saying what to do. You're going to be using other language. And then again, so maybe, ye are many, they are few. So you're helping the whole time. So you guys should be repairing this hole that you made together. And if the string comes out, don't worry, just thread it again. If you can't see it, you can bring it back inside, or you can have the person do it. And you can spend as long as you want doing this. There's no time limit. But when you're doing it together, it would be great if your hands are always touching in some sort of way, or you're communicating to keep going or to stop, or so you're still using your hands as language. So maybe at the end here, you'll kind of like very gradually grab it, and you want to tie a knot. Okay, you'll tie a knot. And I really like the string just kind of left out. And then you'll get a safety pin. And sort of the last thing you'll say is, wear the mending. So you can just say, wear the mending, really quietly, or whispering. And you'll give it to them as a gift. And hopefully at that point you've had some sort of relationship with this person through your hands and your very, very soft voice. And so you'll kind of give it to them as a present. And if they don't wear it, it's not a big deal. Hopefully other people will see other people wearing it. And the shapes can get as interesting as you would like. And I will always be around to, here's Molly wearing her, yay. I will be around to help if you need it. So, thank you.